Hello students, welcome back. Myself Kukreja Rahul, and today we are to learn about the chapter number 7 of standard 9. Okay, chapter number 7, triangles. Okay, so today's topic is new topic, standard 9. Okay, and today's topic is triangles, chapter number 7. Okay, for the triangles, chapter number 7. Okay, now we have to move for the first of all the basic concept of the triangles. Okay, basic concept of the triangles and their chapters. Okay, in this chapter we are learning about the different triangles. Okay, we are learning about the different triangles. First of all, we have to write here type of the triangles here. One of the triangle that is based on the side, and second one is based on angles. Okay, based on side there is a three types of triangles, that is scalene, isosceles and equilateral. Based on angle there is a three types of triangle, that is acute, right and obtuse. Okay, in obtuse there is a greater than 90 degree. One angle, any one of the angle of the triangle is greater than 90 degree, that is obtuse angle. One of them angle is equal to 90 degree, that is the right angle. Okay, and acute angle, that is one of the angle that is less than 90 degree. Okay, acute angle, that is one or more than two angles that are less than 90 degree, or every angle that are equal less than 90 degree, that known as the acute angle. In scalene there is the all are different sides, measurement of the side are different, all of the side of the measurement are different. In isosceles two sides are equal, and one of them is different. And equilateral all three sides are equal. Okay, in equilateral all sides are equal. This basic concept we know that in the triangle. Okay, but in this chapter we don't need to understand type of the angle in deeply. Now we have to learn about that congruent. Now we have to learn about the congruent. What is a congruent? Okay, what is the congruent figure? In whole chapter we are learn this concept. Okay, everyone in every sum we have to use this concept. Okay, congruent. So what is the congruent figure? Here two figure. Okay, that is a define of the congruent figure, that is two figure have same shape and size is known as the congruent figure. Okay, two figures have the same shape and the same size is known as the congruent figure. Like I'll take this square of 4 centimeter. Okay, all sides are 4 centimeter. And this is the name of this square, that is ABCD. Okay, now we have to take another square. Okay, now we have to take another square, that is the name of this square, that is PQRS. There also side is also 4 centimeter. All the side of the that square, that is also 4 centimeter. Measurement of all side, that is also 4 centimeter. Okay. In square all angles are 90 degree. Okay, that we know that. And another thing, that is we take another square, that is MNO MNOT. Okay. Now here all sides are my 3 centimeter. Measurement of the all the square sides are 3 centimeter. Now in these three figures, now here's the three figures are given. Now my ABCD is congruent to PQRS. My figure ABCD is congruent to PQRS because all the sides of the ABCD is equal to the all the side of the PQRS. Both of them, all the sides are equal in measurement. And we also write that ABCD and PQRS are not congruent to MNOT. Okay. We also write that ABCD and PQRS are not congruent to MNOT because these two figures have the measurement is 4 centimeter. Each side of this square is 4 centimeter. But MNOT, there is the measurement of each side, that is 3 centimeter. Okay. They are the different. Okay. So as per the condition, as per the my define, we want same shape and same size figure. Okay. We want same shape and same size figure. Okay. Clear? Now I'll draw the another figure. I'll give you the circle. Okay. One of the circle, that is the radius with 2 centimeter, and one of the circle, that is radius with 3 centimeter. Can I say them both of the circle as a congruent? Can I say them both of the circle are congruent? No. I am not saying that both of the circles are congruent. But when I draw this one of them other circle, one of the other circle with 2 centimeter radius, with 2 centimeter of radius, then can I say them this circle with this circle have same radius, so they have been congruent? Can we say that both of them are congruent, this and this circle? Yes. Then we have to tell them this circle and this circle, both of them are congruent because of the both of them radius are same and both of them figure are also same. Okay. There is the same shape, circle. Okay. Both of them are circle and with the same size, 2 centimeter and 2 centimeter radius. Okay. Then we have to say then both of the circle are congruent. This both circle are congruent. Okay. Now here is the our chapter is the based on the triangle. Here our chapter is based on the triangle, so we have to move for the triangle. So we have to move for the triangle shape. So in the triangle, here is my PQR triangle and here my A, B and C triangle. My PQ is in the length 3 centimeter. My AB is also in the 3 centimeter. My PR is in the 5 centimeter and AC is also in the 5 centimeter. and my QR is in the 4 centimeter. So BC is also, I'll take 4 centimeter. Okay, so here my figure PQRS and ABC, both of them, all of the measurement of the sides are correspondingly equal to each other. Please listen carefully. I'm saying that correspondingly equal to each other. Okay, sides of the triangle are corresponding to equal to each other. Okay, this to this side to this side, this side to this side, and also 30 degree, 30 degree, 20 degree, 20 degree, 130 degree and 130 degree. Okay, this is the assumption of the triangle. So don't think that here is a 130 degree, therefore it's the obtuse angle of triangle, so we have to draw the obtuse angle, then sir you have to draw a wrong triangle. Okay, so don't think that. We take assumption of the measurement. Okay, and here we have to take measurement as the assumption. Okay, I change the measurement so you don't have any doubt for that. One 110 and 70, 50, 60 and 70. Okay, all of them are acute angle. Okay, less than 90. Clear? So here my all of the angles are correspondingly also equal to each other. Okay, my corresponding angles, that is angle P in the measurement with the angle A, angle Q with the measurement with the B, and angle R is measurement with the angle C, are equal, corresponding to equal to each other. So that's why here my all sides, that is PQ is equal to AB. Second thing, my PR is also equal to the AC. Third thing, that is my QR is equal to BC. Okay, here my all sides are equal. Here my all sides of the triangle are equal to each other. Okay, clear? So now we have to see that also angles. Here my angle P is equal to the angle A. My angle P is equal to the angle A. My angle Q is equal to the angle B, and angle R is also equal to the angle C. Okay, here my all sides and all angles are equal to each other. That means both of the shape are in the same size. Both of the shapes that are in the same size and with the same shape, that is both of them are triangle. Okay, both of them are triangle, same shape, that is both of them are triangle, and with the same size, that is the all sides are equal and all angles are equal. Okay, with the same size, then we have to say them both of the triangles ABC and PQR are congruent. So therefore I'll write that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Okay, you have to write that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Okay, can we write whole this statement? No, we have to write in the numerically. We have to write in symbolically, like triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Okay, this is the sign of the congruent. Okay, this is the sign of the congruent. Sign of the congruent is this. This is the sign of the congruent. Okay. Clear? Now we have to see that there is a different kind of the congruency. Okay, there is a different kind of the congruency we have to use. Now here is the first of the question for me and you, that is, here my all sides and all the angles are given equally. Okay, all the sides are equal and all angles are equal. Can we go for that always with the all sides and all angles? Can we check all time with the all sides and all angles? No, every time we don't need to check all sides and all angles of the triangles are equal or not. Okay, we don't need to check every time, that is all sides are equal or not, or all angles are equal or not. Okay, here is the particular criteria of the congruency. Okay, that we have to see that is one of them, that is I'll write it here. Here is the criteria of the congruency for the congruent triangles. Here is the particular criteria of the congruency, that is the criteria of congruency, that is one of them is side angle side, second is angle side angle, third one is angle side. Okay, after that side side side, and fifth one that RHS. Okay, that is not a right hand side. Okay, that's not a, this is RHS is not a right hand side. Okay, here we don't need to prove, we have to say that we don't need to prove all the side and all the angles of the both of the triangles that are given in the figure. Okay, that we have to prove that both of them are equal or not. Okay, we don't need to show that all the sides of the triangle have same measurement or not at every time. Okay, we don't need to prove, or we don't need to show that every time. Okay, that is all sides of the triangle and all sides of the all angles of the triangle are equal or not. So for that we have to see that criteria of the congruency, that is we need only first criteria, that is side angle and side. We need only two side and one angle that is equal from the triangle, then we have to say then both of the triangle are congruent. Okay, one of the criteria, that is side angle side, we just prove that and we just show that there is a two sides of triangle and one of them including angle of the triangle, okay, are equal. Okay, we don't need to prove all the side and all the angle, we just need to show two side and one of them including angle, PQ and PR, therefore P and A. We need only two side and one of them including angle we have to equal with the same size and with the same angle measurement, so we have to say them directly, that is PQR is congruent to ABC. Okay, second one is, if this criteria is not satisfied, then we have to say see that another criteria, that is angle side angle. Then check angle side angle. There is a two angle on one side of the triangle. Any one of them side and angle, that is if two angle of the triangle with the same side, okay, with the one of them side are equal, then we also say that both of triangle are congruent. Third one is, that is angle side. Here is the another angle side, that is at here also two angle and one side are equal. Here also one of them two angle and one side are equal, then also we have to say them both of them triangles are congruent. Here is the difference between angle side angle and angle side. There is a difference between these two congruency, that is here we have to prove that, or we have to show that both of the angles are equal and there is the side are always including between them. That means I show that angle R and angle C, both of them are 50-50, and angle P and angle A, both of them are 60-60. Then we have to take, if these two angles, then we must to take side PR and AB. PR. Then we must to take PR and AC. Okay. Then we must to take PR and AC that are equal to each other. Okay. Here this angle with this side and with this angle. Okay. Then we have to write, that is angle side angle. Okay. At any one of them congruency, you must to understand, that is you have to write all of the congruency, all of the criteria in the order or in the way. Okay. In the order way, that is one of them, first of them angle, after that side, and after that angle. Okay. We have to take one of them, that is angle, after that side, and after that angle, that is this angle side angle. Okay. If we have to take angle side, then criteria must be satisfied, like if I take this angle with this and this angle with this, then in this condition there is a two angle, and after we have to take this side, then after the angle of this side, that is this one. Okay. We must to go on the order way. Okay. So in the angle side angle, I show again, that is with the angle side angle, and side is in the between of them two angle, so we have to take, must be this side. Okay. So we must to take this side. Okay. So in this between two congruency criteria, there is the side is different. Okay. Both of them are side are different at the place of the order. Okay. Here is my side are including both of the angles. Okay. Here my side are including in the both of the angles, between the both of the angles, and here my side is not including in both of the angles. My sides are not including in both of the angles. Clear that? So there is a difference between angle side angle and angle side. So please notify that there is a, we must to take any kind of the criteria with the order way. Okay. With the order way that we have to write. So in the side SSS, that is side and side. There is the all side of the if there is a all side of the triangle are equal, so we have to also say them both of the triangle are congruent. There is no need to check any one of the angle. Okay. And RHS, this is the special type of the criteria. RHS are always used in the right angle triangle. RHS criteria is always used in the right angle triangle. Whenever right angle triangle are given, so here we have to take two right angle triangle. Here is ABC and PQR. Both of them are right angle at B and one of them are right angle at Q. So now what is my RHS? That is R, that is right angle. Both of them are right angle. One of them angle is right angle. Second one is H. H means hypotenuse. Both of the right angles hypotenuse must to be equal to each other. And one of S, that is one of them side. One of them side, we have to take one of them side as a BC to QR, okay, or we have to take AB to PQ, okay. We don't take AB to QR, okay, or BC to PQ. We have to must to be take in order way with the corresponding parts, okay. So AB is considered with the PQ and BC is considered with the QR. Any one of them, AB or PQ or BC with the QR, any one of them side must to be equal with them, okay. So in the RHS, one of them must to have right angle. In RHS, one of them right angle is must to be given. One of them right angle is must to be given from the all angles. Second thing, that is from the both of them hypotenuse must to be equal. In both of the triangle, hypotenuse of the both of the triangle are must to be equal. And the third one is, that is any one side, remaining sides are AB and BC and PQ and QR, any one of them remaining sides except hypotenuse, okay. Remaining side must to be equal, okay. Remaining side of one of them remaining side are must to be equal. So this is the criteria of the congruency. Then you must to understand this criteria of the congruency. If you understand this criteria of the congruency and all these things part, then this is the easy one of the chapter from your textbook, okay. This is the easy one of them textbook. This is the easy one of the chapter from your textbook, okay. Clear that? I hope you have to understand all these things in the today's session, okay. In the today's session we are learning that what is the congruent, okay. Congruent, that means two figures with the same shape and with the same size, okay. Two figures which have a same shape and with the same size, then we have to say them both of the figures as congruent, okay. Then we have to say them both of the figures are congruent, okay. Now in the congruent, we must to check all of the things of the figures. That is, if there is a angles are given in the figures or sides are given in the figures, then we must to take all the angles and all the sides of the triangle that are must to be equal to each other, okay. Now after that we have to move for the criteria of the congruency, okay. Criteria of the congruency, there is a, if we have to prove or show that if two triangles are congruent or not, or two figures are congruent or not, then we must to take their criteria, okay. Then we must to take their criteria. So what is their criteria? That is, there one of them side angle side, second one is angle side angle, third one is angle angle side, fourth one is side side side, and fifth one is RHS, that is right angle, hypotenuse, and one of them side, okay. So this criteria if satisfied in the triangle, okay, then we have to say them both of the triangle are congruent. We did not need to prove any other angles or any other remaining side to that are equal or not, okay. We just need there is a two side and one of them including angle, two angle with the one of them including side, two angle and one of them side, all of three side, and right angle, one of them hypotenuse and one of any remaining side of this triangle are equal to each other with their corresponding parts, then we have to say them both of them triangles are congruent. Okay, corresponding parts means if I take PQ, then I must to be take AB with their corresponding. Okay, their corresponding, that means their equal side. Okay, with the equal sides. Okay, I hope to understand all these things in the today's session. Okay, so from the next session we have to move for the exercise. Okay, so till then, goodbye and stay blessed.